Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo's day job. Well, we're down here working on this rental property here, and we decided to go ahead and change the cabinets. I actually started building them, and before I actually took down the old ones, and I wish I had waited because, well, the soffit that was there was built because the cabinets were only 30 inches tall back then. And it was put together so poorly that it's got to come down. So either I rebuild the soffit and do the drywall, or I build new cabinets that'll go up higher. So we're going to build new cabinets that are going to go up higher, and we're going to change the way this was. The way they had it was, they had a sink cabinet that was blind. And so what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a Lazy Susan cabinet in the corner over there. And then we're going to put the dishwasher on the other side there. And then a small cabinet over here, which will make it so it'll be easy to get to the cabinet itself. And instead of doing 30-inch cabinets, and since I have to build them myself, I'll go through and I'll run them to the ceiling so that way there's more storage space in there. This was the old vent stack here. We'll actually go up in the attic and redo this as well because it's going to be up higher than it was before because we're going to change the cabinets. And it looks like we have some water damage over here, so we're going to take that out and take care of it, make sure there's not a roof leak or anything in there. So those are things that you find out as you go through. And what we're going to do today, and we're only going to be down here today, is we're going to start laying some of the laminate floor in here. We've got our cushion in here. We're getting all the floor swept up and cleaned up before that. But I do want to show you this over here because our carpet guys, and take a look at this. Look at that. Now, this is not real expensive carpet, but it's got great padding on it, and it feels wonderful to you because of the padding that's underneath of it. So you can see that. We've got to go through. We're going to get new doors, closet doors here. We'll probably do some mirror sliders, and we'll put a new door, of course, right here as well. And we started working on the bathroom. You can see we've got the first coats of paint. We'll need to sand this wall a little bit and paint some more. We got a new countertop, and with the new countertop, we may change the color of the vanity to like a light gray. We'll put some new flooring down in here, but it's definitely beginning to look a lot better than it did before. So we're gonna make our way to the dump to get rid of all this garbage, and then we're gonna go ahead and push everything to one side and start laying this floor. Let's see how far we get today. It is 12 o'clock. We've only been here an hour, and we've ripped out a whole kitchen because, hey, that's the way I do it. I just rip shit out. All right, so we're putting in our laminate floor here. And this is actually, if you've ever done laminate floor when it first came out, it was crazy because it was tongue and groove and you had to glue it and clamp it. These right here have one side here that you end up dropping them in. And then you have this side that is also tapered and it's made so it interlocks as well. Now what you do is, we started out over here in this corner, and you got to go in one direction. So we started out here and we did our whole row down here because this is the longest width of it, and we got 2 rows all the way through there so that way we can get it squared up. And so let me show you. Whew. I'm laying on the job because I have 2 bad knees, and I had knee surgery to remove half of my meniscus about a month ago. I've got these knee pads on, but they just don't seem to do right. But anyway, let me show you exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the camera right here. Let's see how well that works. All right, so I have my block right here. I've got my hammer. Okay, so we're actually making a lot of progress. You can see, same way, it all goes down the same piece by piece, starting from the left and going to the right. So I went through and had to cut the first piece to start it going around this wall. And now I'm over here. I've gotten all of this stair step in ready to go. And I'm working my way back around. And so we're working on our new layout. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna change it up just a little bit. We're gonna, instead of having the stove here on the end where the kids and stuff will come through, we're gonna end up putting in a 12-inch cabinet here and bring a full cabinet down on the outside. It'll be 12 inches. A 30-inch cabinet will go right here with the microwave in it, so that way it'll be exhausted and it'll exhaust it through the roof. We'll have another 12-inch cabinet on this side over here, so that way you're kind of getting your whole wall section here to look good. A taller cabinet where the sink will be right here, and then a lazy Susan cabinet. Basically, we had a blind cabinet as a sink there, but you couldn't get it, and of course I'm in Michael Anthony's way. And we'll do a corner cabinet on the top, and then we'll bring the rest of the cabinets on across. This will give them a lot more storage than what they had before. So you can see where we are here. We had to cut out for our vent that's right there, and we'll get these next pieces cut. And this piece, let's hope that it's all good and tight, because if it's off, you'll know when you come around here, because all of this wall has come through, all of that wall's come through. And let's pray they line up. Whew. Getting closer. All right, so the moment of truth here, we got this piece over here on this side, and then we have this piece on this side. If you could hold that here so we can find out if we're any good or not. We are good, except I gotta do one thing. I gotta cut just a little bit more off of this so I can get the lip in there. So, be right back. Oh, hey! Just trying to do it without you guys see it. Don't do this at home. You might cut your fingers off. But I have to take off enough that we can slide it in place. So let's check and see if we can. Just about. Now all we gotta do is tap it down. Bam. There we go. That is very fortunate that everything came through just right. Now all we do is get the rest of this put in and then do the stairway. Whew. Not too bad for 3 hours. All right, we're gonna call it a day. We actually have a meeting down at the town hall about the zoning on the red brick house. So you can see what we've done. We've got all but the very last piece that's going in there, although you really don't have to worry about it behind the cabinet here, because the cabinets are gonna be covering all that up, but we'll still put it in. But it's definitely dressed up the floors throughout here. And we just have the final piece. We'll take off the base molding before we put that on, and we'll go through here into the closet, and we'll also do the landing down here as well as downstairs. Now we can look and see how, look at this. Looks so much better than it did before. If you'll remember when we started, you know, we've gone through, we painted the hallway, a new light fixture in there, a new smoke detector, and we've got the carpet in place. Next time we'll get the doors to start putting those up in there, so we'll back our way out of there. The carpet feels fantastic in here. And we've gone through here. We got to put another coat of paint on in this bathroom. We had to touch up last time we sanded that, didn't have time to paint it. But we'll put another coat of paint on here. We'll put down some new flooring, put in a new toilet, and get that looking real nice. And then we'll downstairs. So we're getting there slowly but surely. just not enough hours in the day, and I got so much stuff going on. But I appreciate you being here and being part of Joe Boo's day job. And as they always tell me, don't quit it. Why? Because people need a nice place to live. And I'll see you soon.